Kuruman, a town tucked away in South Africa's John Taulo Getsu region, is at the center of a storm. At first glance, you see new shops, new businesses, a sense of change in the air. Much of this change is driven by a massive influx of Chinese investment. But beneath the surface of this economic boom, a different story is unfolding, one of controversy, community concern, and questions about who truly benefits. Is this a story of progress or a tale of exploitation? Let's take a closer look. The presence of Chinese investors in Kuruman is impossible to miss. They own shops, they've bought up vacant land, and they're even getting into farming. Local leaders, particularly from the African National Congress, the ANC, often present this as a golden opportunity. They talk about prosperity, job creation, and a brighter future for everyone. But if you talk to the people on the street, you'll hear a very different perspective. There's a growing suspicion, a deep-seated skepticism, that these investments aren't for the community at all. Instead, many believe they are lining the pockets of a select few powerful individuals. This brings us to the heart of the matter, the relationship between local ANC leaders and these new business interests. It's a topic of intense and often heated debate. Allegations are flying that personal business deals have completely overshadowed public duty. It is claimed that some leaders are more focused on their own financial gain than on the welfare of the very people who elected them. The connection between the mayor and certain Chinese investors has particularly raised eyebrows, fueling accusations of corruption and self-enrichment. It's not just talk. We're hearing reports of local leaders being involved in a wide range of private businesses, running taxi services, owning guest houses, and even, shockingly, allegations of hijacking small local enterprises and making them their own. This dramatic shift from public servant to private tycoon has left a bitter taste in the mouths of many residents. They feel betrayed, disillusioned, and forgotten by the very people who were supposed to represent them. And here's the great paradox of Kuruman. This region is incredibly rich in natural resources. We're talking about over 20 mines operating in the area. Logically, this should translate into wealth and opportunities for the local population. But the reality on the ground is starkly different. The unemployment rate remains stubbornly high. Young people, full of potential, are struggling to find work. The social fabric of the town seems to be fraying at the edges. Take a look at the essential services. The health sector is in a state of decay. Kuruman Hospital, which is meant to serve the entire region, is reportedly struggling to provide adequate care. Patients face long waits and a lack of resources. It's a crisis that affects every family. Then there's education. You would think a town with such economic activity would have top-notch educational facilities, but no students are attending classes in rented buildings because there isn't a proper, dedicated college facility. The potential of an entire generation is being hampered by this lack of basic infrastructure. The community's frustration is boiling over. They see the wealth being extracted from their land, yet their own lives aren't improving. They see their region's immense potential being squandered by those in power. But the people of Kuruman are not standing by silently. With local elections on the horizon, a powerful movement is taking shape. The community is mobilizing. They are demanding change. There is a widespread feeling that the current leaders have failed to deliver on their promises, and residents are determined to make their voices heard at the ballot box. This isn't just about politics. It's about survival and the future of their children. The core demand is for transparent governance and a fair, equitable distribution of the region's vast resources. Adding fuel to this fire were the revelations made by General Nelanla Makwanezi, the KwaZulu-Natal Provincial Commissioner, back in July. His statements have emboldened the community, strengthening their resolve to seek justice and accountability. Residents are now openly calling for formal investigations into the web of alleged corruption. They are determined to see anyone responsible for wrongdoing held to account. There's a real sense of urgency, a feeling that if they don't act now, the situation could spiral even further out of control. The story of Kuruman is more than just a local issue. It's a powerful cautionary tale for communities everywhere. It shows what can happen when leadership loses its way, when personal gain is prioritized over the public good. It's a stark reminder that the leader's primary and only responsibility is to serve the people. As the community in Kuruman rallies together, a critical question hangs in the air. Will the upcoming elections bring about a new era of accountability and genuine progress? Or will the old systems of power and privilege remain entrenched? We'll have to wait and see. But one thing is absolutely certain. The residents of Kuruman are awake. They are organized and they are ready to fight for a future that benefits everyone, not just a privileged few. Their struggle is a beacon of hope, reminding us of the power of ordinary people to demand and create extraordinary change. Thank you for watching. If you found this story important, please like this video, share it, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth reports like this one. Your support helps us bring these crucial stories to light. Stay informed and stay engaged.